Hey everyone, welcome to another video by Python Code. In this video, we're gonna see swastik pattern in Python and also the reverse image of that. So let me show you the demo program. This is our demo program. This is our swastik image and this is our reverse swastik pattern. So we'll be designing this type of Python program today. So let me code a file, name it as test1.py, and once my file is ready, let me define the function for swastik first. So I'll name this function as swastik itself, and what it will take the number of rows and columns I need to decide. Now for I in range, my I loop would be running in the range of number of rows and my j loop would be running in the range of number of columns. So for I in range of rows and for j in range, sorry, it's for, that's why we didn't got it. Okay, for j in range of columns or column. Now if my I is less than row by 2, and it should be the exact division, so I'll show you the fruit division. And if my j, okay, I don't need to have bracket side here, so we'll not do the extra work. Okay, and if my j is also less than column by 2, fruit division, if these conditions satisfied, what I need to do, I need to check certain conditions. If my j equals to 0, if it is starting right from the start, so what I need to do, I need to print the stars. So print stars, okay, star, but the end should be blank. Okay, so this is my condition, this is my if condition, and if it is not the condition, then what I need to do, I need to print the blank. So print the blank, and the ending should also be the blank. Okay, now this is for j equals to 0 or j is less than column by 2. What if j is equals to column by 2? Else my, or elif I could say, elif my j would be equals to column by 2. In this case, what I need to do, I need to print the stars. Directly I need to print the stars without checking any other conditions. So print star, but the ending would be nothing but the blank. So this is my ending. Okay, so this is my elif condition, and let's prefer the else condition also. So let's define the else condition right here. Wait, let me define the else condition right here. And in this I'm going to check if my I is equals to 0. So if my I equals to 0, what I need to do, I need to print the stars. So print the stars, and ending, once again, it should be blank. So end should be blank. Okay, so this is for jth logics. Now for the I logics, I have defined the else condition. Let's define the elif condition also. So elif my I is equals to row by 2. What if it is the case? What I need to do, then once again, as we did in j, we need to print the stars. So let's print the stars here, and ending is once again the blank. And once again, the else condition, I need to check certain conditions. If my j is equals to column by 2, and or I have a certain condition, my j should be equals to column minus 1. If one of these two conditions satisfies, what I need to do, I need to print the stars. So print stars right here, and then the end should be the blank as usual. This is my else condition. Let me define the elif condition. If my I equals to row minus 1, this could be the condition. So in this case, once again, I need to check certain if else conditions. So if my j is less than equals to column by 2, or my j equals to column -1. The same upper condition. We need to print the stars in this case. So let's print the stars in this case, and the ending once again is blank. So that's it. And what is the else condition for this particular logic? We need to print the gaps. This is my else condition, and ending should also be the gaps. Okay, that's it. Now else condition for the main loop. So let's define the else condition right here, and in the else condition what you need to do, you need to print the gaps. So in the ending also it is the gaps what we are demanding. Perfect. And in the end, whatever it returns, I need to print that. So let's add the print statement right here after all the loops, and let's hit save. Now calling this function, let's see if our swastik prints perfectly fine. So let me print the statement, then I'm just going to print the swastik pattern, and then I'm just going to call this function that is named as swastika, and row and columns, I'll be defining the row and columns. Wait. First I need to define the row and columns. Let's set it to 7 by default. 7 is a great for today's data. Let's run, see if it runs perfectly fine. Okay, it has a certain error. Let me define it right here. Rows is not defined. Perfect. I can define. Okay, this is not rows, this is row. Let's see if it runs. No, it not runs that much. Fine. Let me run it once again. Don't know why this error arise. And you could see it print it perfectly. Okay. Now let's see how we define the reverse pattern of swastik. So let me create another function. Let me call that function as reverse of swastik. So all this, and once again I'm going to pass the row and column here, and after that once again I define the two loops in which my I loop would be running in the range of row, and my j loop would be running in the range of column. So for j in range column, and then I'm just going to pass the similar as I asked in the previous function, but I'll be changing the pattern somehow. So if my I is less than equals to row, then I'm just going to ask if my j is also less than equals to column by 2, just as we did in previous function. And then I'm just going to check if my I equals to 0 and my I is less than row by 2. And then I'm just going to print the stars. So let's print the star right here, and the ending as, of course, ending as the gap. Perfect. And then the else conditions, else I'm just going to print the empty space and ending as the empty space. Perfect. That's my first condition. And then I'm just going to consider the elif case for this. So let's cancel the elif case right here. If my j is equals to column by 2. So if it is the condition, then what I can do, I'm just going to print the stars. So let's print the stars. Perfect. And the ending as gap. Okay. Now I've done the else if condition. Now considering the else condition for the j block. Now I have a bunch of if and else conditions once again. So if my I is less than, row by 2, and I have a specific condition, my j is less than column -1, as we saw in the previous function. Print star, and ending should have a gap. Then just call the else condition right here. No, not else. Once again, I'm just going to call the if condition, and then if my j is equals to call minus 1. Once again, I'm just going to print the stars. So let's print the stars here, and just print the end as it. Okay, guys. Now about the elif condition of y. Oh, sorry, I. So elif my I is equals to row divided by 2. What else I need to do? I need to print the star in this case, and the end should be have a gap between. Now considering the else condition and the bunch of if else conditions, once again my if I, oh sorry, j is equals to column by 2, or my j equals to 0. In the both condition, what I need to do, I need to print the stars. So let's print the stars here, and the ending should be the gap. Now else elif condition, sorry, elif my I equals to row minus 1. If this is a condition, once again I'm just going to check some of the if else conditions. If my j is less than equals to column by 2, or j equals to column, what I need to do in this case, once again I need to print the gap, nothing but the gap. Okay, done, perfectly fine. Okay, jumping to else condition. For this elif condition particularly, in the else condition, what I need to do, I need to print the stars, because we are printing the reverse image. So let's print the stars right here, and let me give some gaps. Now considering the else condition, quickly I just need to print the stars here. The ending is, let's leave it without gap. Let's see if it works perfectly fine. Okay, now calling the print statement right here. Let's see if it works. Okay, no, it didn't work because we didn't call the function. Perfect. So let's copy actually these two set of statements and paste it here, and let's add the reverse here, and then I'm just going to call the reverse swastik function here. And yes, it runs perfectly fine. So we saw how we define that swastik pattern in Python, and of course a reverse swastik pattern in Python. So that's it from this video. Hope you're having a great day ahead. Thank you.